So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here, a clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm Peter Drury, and it's a pleasure to be alongside Jim Beglin.
Well, thank you very much, Mr. Drury, and hello to everyone.
Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up, and we'll be getting underway very soon. If you have just joined, header! No, not the best of headers. And that has left him in a heap. Wriggles his way through. There's a sharp little ball here. Nice control. And the shot!
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Looking tidy in possession here. And that's been won straight back. Driving on and making good progress.
Peter, we're about to see how good Lilian Thuram is. Besides being physically imposing and quick, he's very intelligent and usually that crucial split second.
Chance for a shot! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Rui Costa. Now it's Hullet. Hullet. Now then, the ball's come loose. Rui Costa. So, Jim, what has caught your eye in these early exchanges?
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing.
And he shoots! Goal! Manchester United! The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Manchester United are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
So the first goal of the game.
Well, this will present the manager with a few interesting options, Peter. Try sitting on this or push on with the opposition now forced to come out.
Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
And no, that was never going to make it. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Great defending, strong and determined. Now it's Hullet. And here's Hullet. Neymar is a player who's always giving defenders headaches.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet. Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Ibrahimovic. Yamal. And this is for... Goes for a shot! A collective sigh of relief from the defence. And he was quick to react. Manchester United are a team that's fond of the low block. They sure defend in numbers.
Yeah, the whole point being to go back to front as quickly as possible, Peter. Of course, once the ball has been won.
Yeah, ball's over the... Shot a goal! Well taken goal. Two to the good, and they are purring, absolutely purring. Unstoppable. Just how do they contain him?
Well, at one stage he was being body checked, Peter, and then the next minute it's in the back of the net. That's wonderful striking.
So that's two now. Real chance! Rui Costa, the man is an artist. Sumptuous finish, an absolute joy. A quite incredible spell. They are flying.
Well, a 1-2 is easier to pull off than most dribbles, and I think we've just seen the proof.
Can he finish? What a save from Peter Schmeichel! Paris Saint-Germain with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. And now a sudden chance to counter. Oh, some astute defending there. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Vitinha plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. And he skips past his man. Yamal ploughing through the middle. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. That's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Is there any support? He might not need it. Neymar for Messi. And it's Ibrahimovic. And this is Luis Suarez. Thuram. So, a temporary halt to the action. Well, that was as one-sided as it gets. Only one side have shown up here, and they're just tearing it up at will. So that was the first half, and we will be back with the second half shortly.
À l'intention du président d'un de nos clubs de supporters qui fête aujourd'hui son anniversaire de mariage. Merci pour lui.
So right back into the action.
Well, things just haven't quite clicked, Peter, have they? They're behind and they deserve to be, but they've had a chance to regroup now, so we'll see how they come out at the start of the second half.
Yamal! Pirlo. And it's Ibrahimovic. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
This is a promising build-up. Oh, that's... And Hullet! Ruud Hullet! Oh, it's fabulous! Oh, it really is a finish of the highest order. Just cruising! They are cruising!
Well, when it's pieced together as efficiently as that, it's a joy to watch.
Manchester United are having a ball here. Shot could be on. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Gattuso defending his corner stubbornly. Stood up very well to his man.
I'm struggling to work out whether that was brave or a bit stupid. Maybe both, actually.
Aimed beyond the defence. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Turns back here, probably the best option. 60 minutes played. And here's Suarez. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Yamal. Passes coming off in quick succession here. That has been cut short. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Pirlo. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Well, it just petered out. No penetration at all, having had a great deal of the ball. And that has put paid to that. Oh, that's fabulous. Shapes to shoot!
All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
Has to go back here. Now this takes a shot! It's loose and there's a race for the ball. Manchester United have their second corner now. And the finish! Yes! How many? Just how many? The gulf in class is vast.
Well, it's a goal fest, and the fact it's so one-sided now is getting scary.
Manchester United are at the peak of their powers. As for their opponents, a long way from that. Messi will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Vitinha. Vieira. Now it's Forlan. And it's Messi.
Manchester United are totally dominant in the middle of the park, a no-way-through zone. You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
He won't be happy with that one. Rui Costa. No, he refuses to take the bait. Messi. That's an imaginative pass. Vieira. It's Rui Costa. Now it's Yamal. That's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped. Well, this does not look promising, Peter. The least they can do is to give the crowd something to cheer about, but that might be difficult from here.
Now it's Dumfries. Looking to pass their way up the pitch. Oh, there's a probing ball. The final 5 minutes. Thuram cuts out the pass. Gattuso. Messi. Now it's Forlan. Nicely weighted ball. That is a great pick out. Not a hint of offside here. Cannavaro did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Now that's well seen
Il y
too.
aura 2 minutes de temps additionnel.
Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
No, he wasn't being taken in by that trickery. And we're done. Paris Saint-Germain suffer a humiliating defeat, and if that weren't painful enough, there's all the analysis. Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury, and providing analysis and expert opinion alongside me will be Jim Beglin.
Well, thank you very much, Mr. Drury, and hello to everyone.
Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. Ibrahimovic!
And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping. Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
And we have our very first corner. And now a sudden chance to counter. Forlan making good progress. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
He's got away. He is just caressing the ball. And it's Neymar. And here's Ibrahimovic.
It's always a pleasure to see Paolo Maldini take to the pitch.
So would say anyone who understands the defender's art.
Well, bias comes easy for me when we talk about one of the greatest pros. He exudes calm, elegance, intelligence, an Italian giant.
It's Forlan! Goal! Manchester United! Manchester United take the lead. A truly wicked strike, nigh on perfection.
And you can see he meant every bit of that, Peter. He had his head up as he went to hit it. He knew his landscape.
Paris Saint-Germain are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. Neymar. Pirlo. Shifted it to the flank. Vieira. Rui Costa. Now it's Hullet. Well, they've got it again, and he has been fouled there. Looking for the run. Now he's running away. Real chance! And it's Vieira. And this is Hullet. Shoots! He's got a goal! A quite incredible spell. They are flying.
Well, I don't want to be overly harsh on the defensive side of things here, Peter, but the build-up was so slick and executed with such quality, it made life just that bit too difficult for them.
So that's two now without reply.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
Vieira gathers from the goal kick. Yamal.
That's good play from him.
Yamal stood his ground strongly. Look at the space here. And this is Forlan. Oh, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Now it's Ibrahimovic.
This is the time you need that pace.
Oh, great chance! Chance, surely!
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Vitinha can so cleverly bypass the press. Oh, nice one too, very nice. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Pirlo. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Forlan. Now, can they get him away?
Forlan clearly held on to it far too long there. Did he do enough to find someone? He looked as if he had his mind set on trying to do everything his way.
Yamal purring. And the finish! Oh, that was no routine save.
Lamine Yamal is offering a right smile there. All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
Paris Saint-Germain have the chance to go the other way. Paris Saint-Germain are in need of a lift as we head up towards the break. Pirlo. And it's Messi. It's Forlan. Now it's Gullit. Bops him off it and wins back the ball. Yamal. 5 minutes till the break. Dembele. Rui Costa. Rui Costa! Just cruising! They are cruising! And they are disappearing out of sight. You don't keep those outs. He knew, he just knew.
Oh, that's an incredible shot. The dip and the curl he managed to get on it. Impeccable technique, Peter. Absolutely impeccable.
3-0 and things are starting to look awfully cosy. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Vieira gets on his bike and on the move.
Pretty robust defending.
And that brings the first half to a close. Well, that was as one-sided as it gets. Only one side have shown up here, and they're just tearing it up at will. Well, that just about sorts out the first 45 minutes, and we'll be back with the second very soon. So we're off again. 45 minutes to change their fate. Cannavaro. That's a risky ball, you've got to say. Thuram wins the duel this time. Neymar. Now it's Ibrahimovic. And it's Forlan. Can he get away here? Gattuso. Now it's Forlan. Now it's Gullit. The pressing's intense and it's paid off. Gullit. Shot a goal! This is a gloriously greedy performance. In with the challenge. Forlan. Oh, that's neat. Vitinha. Forlan. Pass is just off target. Dumfries. Well seen, you saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped. Look, they've had their chance to regroup and rethink. Now they've got to stir a revival.
And that has put paid to that. Gattuso. Neymar. Now it's Forlan. Forlan. Lovely bit of skill. Great challenge, time to perfection. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest.
I'm not sure the shot was ever on there, really. There were just too many bodies in the way, Peter.
Gattuso. And it's Ibrahimovic. And this is Hullet. Not a hint of offside here. Oh, shooting chance! No, it's wide.
Manchester United really are good at what they're doing. They'll gladly take any opportunity to launch that counter.
Pinches it off him. Thuram. Vitinha, 2 assists to his credit already. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Gattuso. Oh, that's really good play on the right. He's driving forward. Lovely feet. And they're quick to get it back. Vieira going forward.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
He's in a great position here.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
And this is Hullet. Goes for a shot! And yes, it's there! They are getting horribly bullied, and it seems there is plenty more to come.
Look, all they want to hear right now is the final whistle. They've been humiliated.
And with that, the hat-trick is complete.
This is such a dominant performance. The defence are sick of the sight of him, but he doesn't look finished just yet.
Manchester United are having a ball here. Ibrahimovic. Now it's Messi. He's picked his way through. And Messi! It's loose, and there's a race. Oh, it's fallen kindly here. No, that's just wide. It's Rui Costa. Vieira. This is a promising build-up. He's had it taken off him.
Forlan really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Yamal. Hullet. Hullet showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Yamal. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Vitinha. And it's Rui Costa. Passes short and sharp. Great ball, and he's in here. Oh, this looks sharp. And it's Rui Costa. Shapes to shoot! Keeper always had the measure of that.
A moment to try and place the cherry on the cake.
Chance! And he hits the net! And this is getting ridiculous, borderline crazy.
Well, this is turning into a real hammering now, Peter. They're demoralised.
And he's there to make the challenge. Chance here to counter. Vitinha. Quick look, thought about cutting inside. So that's it. It is all over. Paris Saint-Germain have very little in the way of excuses here, simply having no answer to a display that... Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. So things are underway. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
Yeah, Marcelo. He's pretty much a defender in name alone, to be honest, because his biggest contributions always seem to come at the other end of the pitch. He's great at controlling the ball when under pressure and seems to have a great knack for finding that half a yard to dig out a cross. He's got a decent shot too, so his teammates will be looking to bring him into play at every opportunity, I would think.
I wonder whether that has anything to do with you being a defender once upon a time, Jim. Marcelo gets across to intercept that. Maldini goes sliding in. No foul, says the referee. Now it's Iniesta. Looking to play him in. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Now it's Luis Suarez. Oh, that's clever. Quality ball. And here's Cruyff. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. And it's Neymar. Neymar makes a dash for... Great chance! Goal! Paris Saint-Germain! And Paris Saint-Germain take the lead. One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. And here's Hullet. Iniesta. It's Iniesta! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Phoenix Rising have their second corner now. And he gets rid in a hurry. And now a sudden chance to counter. The defence opting here for strength in numbers. Messi. And here's Neymar. Now it's Iniesta. Pass somewhat off target. That's a risky ball, you've got to say. Neymar is someone who's always looking to catch the eye with his trickery. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. And the score is 1-0. Van Dijk. Gattuso. Passes short and sharp. Messi gets on his bike and on the move. Maldini did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise.
Deserved a better ball there. He's right to be disappointed.
Oh, it's inches away from being a really good ball. Pinged towards the front line. Messi. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Eto'o gets into a good position. Gattuso. Messi.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Now it's Luis Suarez. Messi. Pedri. And it's Pedri. Hullet. Hullet showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. And it's Gattuso. Messi, and he's managed to get free. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Now it's Pedri. Eto'o takes a shot! And that's a sharp finish. They have done it! They have their equaliser!
Well, they were starting to look more and more threatening, Peter, so this comes as no surprise. The fans here are pretty fired up now.
Speed of thought, efficiency of movement, and certainty of outcome.
Well, that's really well played, Peter. You have to appreciate the simplicity of it all. A killer pass, perfectly delivered.
So they have it. Messi!
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
That's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing, and that was asking for too much. Van Dijk. Thuram. Messi, a player who needs no introduction. Pirlo. Cruyff. Now Luis Suarez. He's a sharp little ball here.
There will be 1 minute
Messi.
added time.
Hullet. And it's Iniesta. Iniesta. This is promising. So, a temporary halt to the action. Nothing to separate the two teams at half-time. They've both given it a really good go, and they head into the break all square.
I'd like to draw your attention to
So,
the
nothing in
screen
it, Jim?
right now for
What do you think?
information on our
Well, it sets
shuttle
up a
bus
very entertaining second half, Peter. Who's going to make the first move, trying to win this, and how they might find a way to sustain good pressure.
So, 45 minutes of uncompromising football, and at the break, it's one each. Paris Saint-Germain get the ball rolling in the second half. Van Dijk. Neymar quietly revving up. Pirlo. Cruyff. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. And it's Iniesta. Thuram. And it's Pedri. Couldn't squeeze it through. Now, can they get him away? Now, that's well seen too. And it's played forward. Neymar. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Now it's Iniesta. Oh, well cut out, no margin for error there at all. Cannavaro. Maldini. Luis Suarez, looking in every way a marked man at the moment.
Well, they seem intent on marking him out of the game. They're certainly trying to wind him up in the process, Peter.
Well, they've got it back in a hurry. Pedri, who does have an assist to his name. Phoenix Rising, ran themselves into the proverbial cul-de-sac there. Messi. Almost an hour gone. Oh, that's been cut out, well played. Pedri. Pirlo. Now Gattuso. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. And this is... goes for a shot! Nearly, but not quite.
Well, he looks a little annoyed with himself, Peter, but he hit it well enough. Better look next time, maybe.
Substitution on the field. Number 17.
So changes afoot here, and from both sides.
Coming on to replace him is number 20, Bale.
And it's
Substitutions taking place.
He's in a great position here. He's picked his way through. Good decision by the keeper. Got that exactly right. Khan, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Spread neatly. Yamal receives it in a wide position. And it's been given away. It's a pretty loose pass.
Substitution on the field. Number 9, Iniesta. Number 18,
Thuram.
Eto'o.
Thuram
Number
making
10,
good progress on the right-hand
Messi.
side.
Number 8, Pedri. Coming on the field.
Suarez
Number
did well to
80,
emerge with the ball.
Ronaldinho.
That's a contest to keep an eye on.
Number 99, Suarez.
That's a
Number
lovely,
11,
neat pass.
Yamal.
Now,
Number
who's going to be
15,
first to this?
Nedved.
And it's Maldini. And this is Neymar. Tries a shot! Oh, the ball's come loose here. Thuram clears without hesitation. Oh, it's Maldini. And this is Sneijder. He's going for goal! In he goes again! Goal! Paris Saint-Germain! Into the lead once more. That was a given. It always was.
Yeah, it's simply tragic defending when a renowned finisher is ignored. It's how he built his reputation.
And in a trice, the substitute has scored already.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
Paris Saint-Germain have their lead.
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang.
Neymar, that is what? It's Luis Suarez! And that could have brought them level.
Suarez clearly wanted to level things up in a hurry here. It didn't quite come off for him, but top marks for the effort.
Marcelo wins the duel this time. Yamal, foot in. And this is Luis Suarez. Ronaldinho. That's great control. Neymar.
Phoenix Rising really are showing all the necessary urgency, but it's potency they need.
Good ball. Just the keeper in his way. Oh, the ball's run loose here.
Paris Saint-Germain can really think about the precious seconds that took off the clock. No need to overly commit now.
Now it's Bale. Engages and forces him off the ball. Paris Saint-Germain, moments now away from seeing this one out. Now it's Neymar. He has found a way through. Oh, look at the space here. Well, now it's a race for the ball. Referee has just said play on. Neymar. Time added on will be 2 minutes. And that's it. Well, that was close. Both sides playing their part in a great game of football. A real ride that had all of us glued to our seats from the very beginning.